J.J. McCarthy. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Vikings and the Broncos, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National... The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Minneapolis. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught right side, it's Franklin. And he is very close to the... But eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down. On play action, here's McCarthy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To throw, it's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Mims sent in motion here. Open man downfield. It's Franklin. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
First down, Broncos.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he'll be taken down. That's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Williams.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos move out to a 7-3 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
McCarthy to the air on second down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down. Third and 2, and here's McCarthy. That one intercepted. And the Broncos have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. To the goal line and in. Greg Dulcich. Touchdown, Denver. The kick by Lutz is good. The Broncos extend their advantage to 14-3. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's a throw from this one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing is Nix. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Nix. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
On second down, it's Nix. He pulls it in around the 5. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw is Nix. It is brought in the end zone. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos move out to a 21-3 advantage. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense going to take over just before the half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. That one caught by Hawkinson. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. It's second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by P.J. Locke. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line, and that's where the offense will take the field. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it'll be 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Nix now to throw it here on first down. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he will score. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The drive will start on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before...
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
We see this a lot. Safeties are brought down as an extra man in the box. They, in essence, replace one of the linebackers and play kind of a hybrid safety linebacker type position. In this case, he knew he wasn't used in coverage. He had a little freedom in his responsibilities to improvise. He saw an opening, took it, and it paid off.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes on point with his receivers right throughout and continuing to master running and executing this offense.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Linebacker Ivan Pace up to make that play. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
The Vikings offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Look at play action here with McCarthy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. And And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on third down. Brings up fourth, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions. Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here. And
on the ground, this is Williams. And he's near the first down, stopped a little short of the 40. On third down, here's Williams. And he's got it. He'll move the chains. First down at the 47.
really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up first down.
And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Mims sent in motion here. It's another run here for Williams. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Denver.
On the give, it's Williams. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
They'll go again with Williams. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. Now it's Williams. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Broncos.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. So it is a win for the